Wait for some people to get on up in here. Wait for some people to live will cut off iPhone, but it's at home. I told you guys I was coming back on last night, but I didn't because I thought I would give you a chance to go through all of my videos so you can like and share so I can get my 4,000 view hours. So I just thought I would just let everybody go through my videos and like and share, but I did post some more videos, so to let you know I didn't lie. I did come back on to post more videos, and I hope you guys went on and looked on at them and liked and shared, so I can reach my 4,000 watch hours. And that's why I was reaching out for help from all of my subscribers. And I just pray that everybody participated to help me get those watch hours. I really appreciate it. I really do, so I can get monetized. Thank you so very much in advance. Thank you so very much in advance. Who up in here? Is anybody commenting? Or is everybody in the bushes? So, did everybody get a chance to watch the last video that I posted of Brianna when she was telling everybody to stay up out her business? That she got this up under control, and I think that, it's her right. It's in her right. Well, no, it's really not in your right. Anytime you go live with something, you are expected for people to post their opinion. And with something like that, people was really invested in that and had her back. And, was really concerned about her because she's a beautiful young lady. So other young women came out, even men came out, putting their lives, down and telling their story about what they went through, and, just trying to be a support system and a support group for her. And I think it was very disrespectful. I don't know why she would make that video that she did with telling people it's my problem, it's my business, and mind your own business, and the insults. If you guys looked at the video, she threw a lot of insults. She let a lot of insults roll off her tongue. And I think that was reckless what she did. And especially the part when she told people go suck a penis. Now, that was just over the top. Now, you got people that is sympathizing with you, that is in your corner, and that's telling their story that they have never told anyone else, that's praying for you, keeping you up before God, and that is really, really bothered by then after you reconcile whatever you're doing, because I don't know what they're doing at this point. But to tell these people to go and suck a penis, mind their own business, and then to go far is body shaming people, telling them that they black and ugly and crusty, and they won't show their picture because they ugly. And what do that have to do with the price of tea in China? What did the insults have to do with it? People was just voicing their own opinions, and a lot of people voice their own opinions because from what she went through, it brought up a whole lot of hurt feelings that women have not healed from, what they went through. And so they began to, react out of any action is going to get a reaction. And you crazy to believe that it's not. So if you tell somebody something that is dear to their heart, and this person wants to be there as a support system to you, that's a reaction. And you gonna get mad because these people react and they are concerned. That's what lets me know that she's very young and untaught and unlearned, because there is no way she should have come at people the way that she did. And the only thing that she wanted to hear is positive feedback. You're not going to just hear positive feedback after posting something like that and abuse. In the beginning, she should have explained what kind of abuse she was going through. Okay, if you're going to post one thing, then post another. Because I'm going to speak a little bit in Robert's behalf. They drugged this man through the mud. They drugged him through the mud because they thought he was beating her and everything. In the beginning, she should have said this is verbal abuse, or this is the type of abuse that, still are leading people to believe that it was going on too, because that's what a lot of people thought. And then, like I talked about with the brother, I posted a video when he is very upset and his friend is upset because, in the heat of the moment, she let some things roll off her tongue that should not have, about this man being gay and everything. And all of a sudden, you mad because people are responding to what you put out there. That's wrong. There's no way in the world, and I apologize to the hurting women that, had her back and that was going through it, that seen the last video, and then the father was like, send all comments to me. I mean, they went straight up gangster. They are hurting as well. My camera keep going in and out because I'm going down a back street. And they've been on social media long enough to know that you're going to get some negative comments. And people was basically coming against the husband. And then I turned around and looked on his page, and he's not even, after him being drugged. And he was supposed to be the narcissist. He didn't even post a video like she posted. If y'all can find one, send it to me. But he held his composure up, seemed like to me, better than she did. But that last video was terrible. And then the friend that was sitting up in the big pink chair that was giving counseling, like she was a counselor and stuff like that. I mean, I agree with some of the things that she said, but she need more than someone sitting up in a big pink chair. Yeah, side and her point of view, they really need a real counselor. And like I told you guys in the beginning, I done been there, done that. So when it came down to the physical abuse and what people thought it was one thing and it was another, I told y'all that ain't what it was, because she can speak up for herself. And if she choose, if this is the life she choose to live, then we can't do nothing but pray for her that God, bring her through. And evidently she can handle it, because from that last video I seen, oh, she can handle that, and she can handle anybody else that's coming for her. Because she said if you posting anything negative, she don't want to hear nothing you got to say. And you can kiss her ASS. And she don't care if she lose subscribers, and she ain't talking to no publicist or nothing else. So I don't know if the publicist and her team know about the video that she was going to put out there to people that were really hurting and going through this or not, but it just wasn't a smart move at all. And what it did was slap women in the face and men in the face that had a genuine concern. And I think that was sad. I think it was out of order, Brianna. I think it was out of line. And I understand we all and say, get out, and then you decide to stay in. And because that's your choice, because your choice is your choice, and because they react on your choice, you cuss them out. You talk to them like they dogs on the street, and say the ones that's doing the negative comments, they won't show their face because they ugly. That's not true. I'll never believe that. And she's a pretty girl, and for you to get a pretty girl and then you get someone that's insecure about their looks and stuff already, and you get to calling them all kind of names, and they already done been through some sort of abuse, and then posted the abuse they've been through, and you add another layer on to it. Come on, baby. Ain't nothing right about that. And I really think that she owed the people an apology, because it's wrong. 10 toes down on every level. I don't see nothing right about that video that she posted out of anger about kiss her A, go suck a D-I-C-K. I was just in front of the TV and my jaw had been dropped this far. I looked it like a giraffe. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. And I was giving it a second thought whether I should post it or not, because I knew it was going to hurt some individuals to their heart, because they put themselves out there, and it was some people that put themselves out there that have never spoke about their abuse before. And then the time you speak about your abuse and a person come back and talk to you like that, it just wasn't a smart move. And it was a hurtful move. But don't never think, because you up today, you going to be up tomorrow. Look at Kanye. Even though he still got money, that can be ripped away from you just like that, baby. Trust and believe that. The same people that put you up on that platform, the same ones that can bring you down up off of it. Because don't never forget, the people is the one that put you up there. And the thing about me, I appreciate the people, whether you giving me positive comments or negative comments. You know what? I'm going to read it, kick rocks, and keep it moving. But I ain't going to never come on here and cut you down like that. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I would have never got um the views that I got to even go live on YouTube. So the same ones that put you up there, baby, is the same ones that can take you there. And I'm going off in this hair store, y'all, because I got to get some eyelashes. Y'all see my eyes? I'm gonna show y'all our hair store. See all the eyelashes. But yeah, you can't do people like that. I like these right here. I like these. Y'all got to forgive my finger. Oh, I like these right here, them long ones. Where the good ones at? Oh, look at those right there, y'all. Those are mink. Black is black. Let me walk through here so y'all can see. Can I get some eyelashes, please? I want to get 2 pairs of these and 2 pairs of these. Look at this baby. They got this baby working at a young age. You go ahead on then, baby. And 2 pairs of these. This baby is doing her job at a young age. And 1 pair of these. I be working, y'all. I can't get out that much. These right here. Thank you. But yeah, let me turn back around. We have got to be, y'all look at our hair stuff. I'm in Reno, Nevada. Take y'all through here. I like them. I need a ponytail. Ooh, look at that ponytail, that long one right there. Oh, no music, no music. I do not own the rights to this music. I do not own the rights to this music, y'all. I don't want my video to be tampered with. I'm back now.
Ready?
But yeah, could I have some eyelash glue to black?
You want the black one with the brush?
Mm-hmm. No, not with the brush.
Which
In
one?
the tube.
You have this one, but the star glue or the dual. 6.99, 2.99.
That's $10.99.
No, 6.99, 2.99. Sorry, 2.99, 6.99.
What's the difference?
Just the brand.
Okay, give me that one.
This one? Anything else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that hold up good?
Yeah, a lot of people like this star glue.
Okay.
It's one of the more popular ones.
Yeah, so y'all, I just don't.
60.56.
Let me get some lip gloss.
Sure. 62.78.
The way that she did that, it really hurt my heart because I read some of the comments that y'all wrote, and let me get my
Whisper, I can help
card.
you.
I read some of the
Whisper.
comments, and it was heartfelt for me. And then when I went back and seen the video that was made.
Hello again. You guys have done?
And when
Yeah,
he
it's
was saying that,
12 down.
he was saying in the sister, if y'all go back to the video where the sister said she got a mouthpiece on her. That's what the sister said. Remember that? She said, believe me, she got a mouthpiece on her and she can talk for herself. All of this is not happening. And I mean, she didn't do nothing but prove what the sister said. And maybe they are going their separate ways, and it's just going to become a business situation and a business deal, with her and her ex-husband, because she did say, you guys are not gonna be in court with me. Are you gonna be in court with me? So in order for her to say, are you gonna be in court with me? Evidently, maybe they might be, getting a divorce and then just, keeping a business deal. And if they're able to do that, and continue to make money together, then it's nothing wrong with that. I'll take it a step further. If she feel like she can live up under them conditions and live how she was living with him, and that's her choice, it's nothing wrong with that. It's unfortunate for the children, but the way she talk, her mouth is more reckless, seem like to me, than his is. And we cannot say that the husband is making her say these things and talk, because I'm from the street. I'm from the street. Everything that she's saying about her own mouth. Now, maybe some things when it came to doing business things and, other situations, maybe he did text and tell her what to say and how to put it, because it was his business and his singing career. So, he was coaching her on, what to say, how to say it, how he wanted to be presented and represented to the world. So nobody knows better than you. So you would tell the person, no, you can't get on there and say this, and you can't get on there and say that, and I need you to say this and say that. And so I can understand that. But far as other situations about abuse and stuff like that, I mean, because if it was as bad as she said it was, and she said that she would still get out and do videos, she good. Anytime you can get out and fake something like that, go through what she said she was going through at first, and then turn around and do a real video with him and kissing him and doing all this and stuff like that, you good. You good. You need to be in movies. But he was the one being drugged, y'all. And he didn't even put out a video like this. He didn't get on there telling people, suck my thing. I don't give a F what y'all say. I don't care nothing about y'all. The man said, I am literally up in my room and I'm scared to come out, thinking that, somebody gonna take me out. So at this point, like they say, it is what it is. And she doing her own thing. She living her own life. And she don't want nobody to comment on it and tell her nothing. But the thing about it, she left a lot of hurt people, women out there that cared about her. Now, my question is, when she come back, when something happened to the point, and God forbid it do, that she needs social media, that she need to come back and talk to the people. How you coming back? How are you coming back? Because like I say, you can be up today and down tomorrow. The same people that put you up there can bring you down. The same way you got them numbers, YouTube can cut them numbers off. Let me tell you how I know. Because I am Facebook. I climbed the ladder too fast. And Facebook was telling me, yeah, you need my help and this and that to public, to help you with your content. And I didn't need the help because I was getting over 7 million views already by myself. So what was I gonna pay them for when I was doing it myself? And when I knew anything, every time I turn around, they was flagging me with something. They was flagging me with stuff that I had them paid to boost when I started off in the beginning. And when you get to making too much money on here, every once in a while, like LA said, they'll start shadow banning you, looking at you and stuff like that. And I don't want to go too much off into that, because I don't want them to mess me up with YouTube. But yeah, you can start making too much money. And when you know anything, your page. Just like the husband, didn't her husband say he lost over 7 million. 7 million, lost his page over 7 million. I didn't have 7 million followers, but I had 7 million people that were viewing my page, y'all. And when they got the slapping me with them flags and took my monetization away over nothing, where I couldn't go live anymore on Facebook, within a week my views went down to 2 million and something, just that quick. Because people was used to seeing you on there. And when they don't see you posting like you usually do, then that's when, people will start dropping off. Because it ain't hard for folks to go to somebody else. They will jump to somebody else in a minute, baby. If they don't see you there no more, when you know anything, they done left you and went and subscribed to somebody else. I had real bonuses. I was meeting the requirement within 2 weeks. I was doing too much, too fast. You hear what I'm saying? So don't never forget where you come from. My mama always told me, don't never forget where you come from. And don't never burn the bridge that, not that you might have to cross, that you're gonna have to cross again. And it's a lot of people that loved her and unsubscribed to her because of that. You just got to watch your tongue. Can I have a bag? You have to watch what you say. You can't just let anything roll off your tongue and talk to people any kind of way, because everybody is not going to accept it. And especially when they subscribe to you and they paying anywhere from that $4.99 to that $9.99 a month and giving you super chats. But that come from being young and unlearned. And I'm sure people came on there with a lot of negative vibes. But what about the people? What about the women that was positive, that was putting their stories out there and thinking that she was like in a hostage situation? What about those people? What about the people that do have issues with showing their face and their body and don't have a picture up there? And then you speak on their appearance and stuff like that. Because people was already going through enough without end up going through abuse on top of going through abuse, then come to the internet and have somebody back and being abused again all over again. I didn't like it. Maybe some of y'all can accept it and say she had a right to talk to people like this, but you ain't never. I watch some of these other channels. You ain't never got a right to come on and talk to somebody like a dog that's supporting you. There ain't no excuse for it. You ain't never got an excuse. I look at, and I know some people probably gonna be mad about this, but you know what? Can't nobody stop me because what's for me is for me. And God has got my back. So I ain't worried about watching my tongue and about what I say. Long as I know I'm in my perimeters and I'm speaking the truth. You can't stop my shine. And like I was saying, like some other individuals that come on this YouTube channel, like the I think it's the Squad. And I sit up the other night, and this woman is supposed to be somebody she started off on LA with talking about helping her be a better mother. How you gonna help me be better and tearing me down like that and then throwing your back out laughing at me? And every chance you get, you watching my every movement, my everything, talking about my kids, and then you expect for me to take your advice? Why would I? Why would I listen to what you got to say when you sitting up disgracing me in front of the world and watching my every move? You get up watching me, go to bed watching me, so you can talk about me like a dog, and my kids be on the internet. And I was too through the other night when this woman sit up and talked about how ugly, fat, black, crusty neck folks is. Today I seen post her son, this lady's son, Try Me Now, posted her son on the internet with him having acne on his forehead. And the one that's playing football. Now, our kids go through enough, and people go through enough that got bad skin. And y'all know, because y'all got kids, we done took to the dermatologist and everything and stuff because they got low self-esteem because of their kids. And you would post this child on the internet and talk about his skin because you and his mother fell out? He already go through enough in school these kids do with mean kids. And we wonder why we got so many mean kids in school that bully other kids because they mama at home is bullies. And then you got other grown women that's commenting, talking about maybe he got sunburnt and this and that, and laughing about it with emojis with tears coming out their eyes. Shame on you. Do you realize how many kids then went home from school and hung themselves and killed themselves because of the bullying? Then you got somebody on social media that's doing it to you too. That verbal abuse is detrimental. Now that child ain't done nothing to nobody. He want a positive young black man doing what he loved and trying to be the best that he can be in school, and he got to be good in order to be trying to get signs. So he got to be doing good in school and getting good grades in the effort this child is putting into making a better life for his mother and his siblings, and you would bash that child like that. And the other night when I sit up and watched her, go back, and what night was it? She was on the couch just throwing her back out. I was looking at her eyes. I think it was the same day or the day before the anniversary of her son's death. I don't remember. But I looked at her. I come from, I was in the street, but I come from the church too, and I used to be a first lady. I looked at that woman's eyes, and I seen nothing but black. And it didn't even look like her eyeballs was moving. And she sat on that couch and talked about the female race. So I don't care if it wasn't me, but it's the black African American female woman that's raising kids all by themselves, and they doing good. And you would sit up and tear down one another, and the other lady is tearing her down too. Now, we already say we get enough from men tearing us down. Why you gonna tear each other down? Women need to come together to build one another. Why do women tear each other down like that? I don't get it. I don't understand it. When I was a young girl, I hated school. You know why I hated school? Because I was real dark. And I had pink lips, and they say I looked like my daddy, and I'm my daddy's girl. And they made fun of me, ran me home from school. I ain't ashamed to tell my story. But when I got older, I grew up out of it into this beautiful princess that I am now. And my daddy always instilled in me that I was a queen. And I was the most beautiful thing he ever seen. And that's what built my self-esteem. And I didn't grow up with low self-esteem, because I had aunties and stuff that did that to me too and talked about me. I could have grew up with low self-esteem, but because of my daddy, I didn't. But for one African-American woman to get on here and tear another one down and tear her children down after working so very hard and working 2 jobs in order to get a kids a better life. How dare you? How dare you do that? And to post her son's forehead on the internet, not knowing what that child is even going through because of his acne anyway. And how dare you women, how dare you grown tail women go along with her in that? See, God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fond of pretty, baby. God said in his word, don't mess with the children, the widows, old people, and the babies. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna learn, we gonna learn who to keep in our mouth and who to keep out. Sure is. Because you don't never know when it's coming back your way. Karma ain't, like on Best Man, karma don't come that easy, babe. And don't never think it ain't coming back for you. You can't do that kind of foolishness and that kind of mess and think God gonna let you get away with that? Really? That child could have been at the end of his rope with people talking about his skin and all this kind of stuff. And then, that could have been the straw that broke the camel's back, with that right there all over the internet, because all the kids got YouTube, and then take that around the school and show it to everybody. I mean, that's crazy. And the thing about it, y'all got kids that's going to school and grandkids that got to go to school too. I'm picking up my mail. I dropped it, y'all. We got kids, grandkids that's going to school, got to go to school, and you think that ain't coming back. What goes around comes around. And a lot of times we wonder why we sick, why things come up on our bodies, why things happen the way they happen, why we feel like, oh, I'm making this much money and that much money, and I don't see it, and it seems like quick as I get it, I lose it, and it's going through my hand and my pocket like water. You know what? Check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because stuff like that you doing ain't good for your health. Now, I don't care if they come back at me and start talking about me, because you ain't telling me nothing I don't already know. You can dox me if you want to. I'll give you my address my own self. I'll give you the history of my education, the history of my work. But I don't have to do that, because it ain't none of your business. But I'm just getting sick of it, because it's getting out of hand the way we are bringing people's children into play. And the cold thing about it, you can't keep playing with people like that, because it's going to be some influencer come on here that's not going to be able to take the heat that you putting out, and it's going to be only one way they know how to handle it, and that's from the street. And your clip laying beside you on the couch ain't going to do you no good. Not where I'm from, South Central, LA. Y'all better stop playing with people like that, because everybody ain't going to let it roll off their back like a water roll off a duck's back. It's not necessary to make your money. I mean, it's so much more that these young women can do than to sit down and tear one another down and talk about one another children in a living situation, just like Miss the older lady over there, husband has gotten this situation. I have worked in the medical field too long, years old. We don't know whether this man is dealing with Alzheimer's disease, dementia, or cameras want to cut off. You get to talking good and giving some shooting some wisdom and knowledge. But to talk about it, and she need donations and she need help and stuff like that, and talk about the trailer that she in and all. Who does that to old people? Who? And the thing about it, the followers. I know it's some followers that woman have, subscribers, that you know better. And you got somebody old in your family too that talk like that. And I know it's some of y'all that know better and know she ain't right. And now why? Because you think she gonna cut you off? If she cut you off, then so what? I'd rather for her to cut me off than Jesus to cut me off. Because while y'all sitting up there agreeing with that and laughing and commenting on that, you just as guilty as she is. Just as guilty as she is. That's just like if you had a friend of another race and both of y'all the same race, and your friend is sitting up being racist, talking about a certain race, and you sitting up there not saying nothing and not correcting her, you know what? You just as guilty, and you going along with it too. Ain't no use in saying, I didn't say nothing. I just was sitting there listening. No, but you didn't say nothing about it. And she studied saying, I accept criticism. If I'm wrong, I told you. But how can you get some advice and sitting up throwing your back out on the couch laughing and involving your child off in it as well, and she got to go away to college and think that that's so funny? I don't think it's funny at all. And I ain't asking nobody to tag me in nothing for her to come back at me, because I'm sure somebody in my circle know her and have told her what I said. So let me take it back to the street. Don't nobody put no fear in my heart. I'ma say what's right, and I'ma keep it on the up and up, and I'ma speak what's true and what's right. It's dark in here, y'all. That woman, and I'ma tell y'all that subscribe to her, the people that got a subscription that subscribe to that Raw Squad over there, y'all better be careful. And y'all better pray for her state of mind, because it's not a good one. Who can continue to do that? Who can continue to do that to people? Help me to understand. Who does that on a daily basis and just be so tickled until you crying? I help me to understand. And tell me, what positive is that? When you sitting up and soon as you come on, hi everybody, hi Jen, hi Jen, hi Ellie, hi Ben, hi this, hi that, hi that. And then the people will study pouring into you, sending you money, saying ain't nobody gonna stop us. And you know what? That money keep her going and keep her getting more reckless by the mouth. That's why the Bible say the love of money is the root to all evil. It's not the money, it's the love of it. We got your back. We got your back. They ain't got your back. Because if they had your back, they would tell you to stop it. They would tell you to stop. Because one person you don't want to step in and intervene, and that's God. I mean, there's no boundaries. She has no boundaries at all. There's no limit. Nobody is exempt when it comes to this lady. And God has blessed her to have a daughter that's successful, that's a lawyer, and then because somebody else child is supposed to be successful, you want to tear them down? I can't respect her at all. And anybody that ride with her and agree with her in this foolishness, because you helping lead her down a road of destruction. I was a first lady in a church for about 12 years. I was in the church and still in the church over 30 years. I know what the word of God say. I know what God is pleased with and what he not pleased with. And that right there, he ain't pleased with that. Hurt people hurt people. And where there is a beginning, baby, you best to believe there's an ending. And a lot of folks are scared to speak on what she doing because they think they gonna get kicked out of the group, allegedly. And everything I'm saying is allegedly, but I know what I seen on TV. I know what I allegedly, well, I didn't allegedly see it. I know what I seen on TV and what I heard. And it just sickened me to my stomach to sit there and even listen to it. And then to see the mothers comment on it. As if you don't have no children. Help us, Lord. What is this world coming to? Things ain't getting no better. They getting worse. You know why? Because God is soon to come and he tired of foolishness like this. This internet has taken people to a whole nother level. A whole nother level. Because I ain't never seen so many women tear each other down like this in my life. And it's sad. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And I know it breaks a lot of more people heart out there too to listen to it. But I had to turn it. I had to look for something else. Talk about people's little girls gonna be doing what they mama doing and having sex. And I know how I am about my little grandbaby that's 1 years old that be dancing and stuff like that. But don't put that on her. Don't put that on her that she gonna be this and that in the street and she gonna be twerking doing this and that and she ain't gonna be no better than her mama and this and that. A lot of these women on this Facebook, on this YouTube thing, disgust me with their beliefs and what they let go on and the stuff that they respond to. That's just not cool at all. Like it ain't gonna never come back on you. It might not come back the way you think it's gonna come back. You can say, I'm living good. Hey, I can show y'all my house too. I'm living good. But I bet you one thing, I ain't gonna jeopardize it because of a mouthpiece and to make somebody laugh that I ain't never seen before but on a picture. I'm not going to jeopardize it for somebody at the hands of somebody else hurt and pain. All money ain't good money, baby. Oh, I got to go to work and I don't want to get myself worked up before I go. But I just had to talk about that, and I'm going to be talking about it some more. Because this right here has got to stop amongst us sisters. We can't continue on like that. And just imagine other races tuning into our channels, platforms that God has blessed us to have, where we could be positive and build teams and uplift one another and help one another out, do crisis interventions and different things like that. God has blessed us to have these platforms, but we use them to chop and tear each other down. And at the end of your live video and your recorded video, then what? What if you turn on the news or the YouTube channel and it say, we giving our condolence to this family because they found their child in the closet hung, or they child did this to theyself, they child did this to theyself and hung theyself, and then it come back on with somebody reporting saying that their parents have been harassed through social media and in the school, and they didn't know how to take it and they couldn't take it no more, and they left a letter saying because this person and that person was saying this and doing that they just could not continue to take it anymore. How you gonna live with yourself? A lot of y'all better get out now or tell her what's right and what's wrong, because it ain't gonna go on too much more longer. Trust me, it's not. And I'm not wishing anything bad on anybody, but I know. That's why I tell people, get you a personal relationship with God. So when you saying things and doing things you ain't got no business saying and doing, then God, the Spirit of God can speak to you and let you know, don't say that. That ain't right. That ain't good. But when you ain't got no conscience, you can say anything. Anything can roll up off your tongue. And the cold thing about it, we always using God in it. Be negative as I don't know what. Talking about somebody. What the Bible say ain't nothing worse than a gossiping woman. And a woman that's irritated, it even goes far as saying that it's better for a man to go and sit up on the rooftop of a house than to be in the house with a nagging woman. Now, if it say that, what you think it say about children? I don't care nothing about what y'all see while I work on this shirt, because guess what? I got my own business. Ain't nobody shooting no checks up over here. YouTube, I'm waiting on. And Facebook, but far as um these ones that's on here that's giving spewing out all this venom, and that's what it is. It's venom. I ain't worried about y'all. Not one bit. Not that much. That's why I can show my face. I ain't got to be in the bushes. I ain't got to have that little circle with my picture up there. Because I'm real and I'm true and I'm going to be who I am. And what y'all see is what you get. Now, let me get up off of here, because I'm sure I didn't raise my blood pressure by talking about this. And we will continue this. I don't know whether it's going to be tomorrow or the next day, but we will continue this. And I just want to tell the squad down on your knees and pray and ask God, is it right? And what would Jesus do? And would he do what y'all doing over there to kids and old folks and all of this venom y'all spewing out at the hands of a laugh? I love y'all. Have a God-blessed day. And I'm praying for y'all, and y'all pray for everybody. The truth, don't stop praying for them, because like I said, their decision is their decision. But like the squad, they got a decision that they can make and they got control over. Do the right thing. Love you guys. Good night.